That's your last cuss word. Oh, goddamn, I did it.
And welcome to another edition of Racetalk Live TV. This is going to be a good one.
I think, yeah.
What are you calling this? The Hobby Stock Posse or the Hobby Stock Horde or what?
Yeah, Dave come up with that. Yeah,
The Hobby
stock horde. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You know what you assembled here, right?
we'll find out.
You know, it could get interesting.
I hope so. I told him.
And you fed
Have fun
them.
with
You
this
fed
deal.
them pizza, gave them beer. So this could be,
Yeah,
except for one.
You guys.
I think he just showed water.
yeah.
He just got back from the gym. Running
just-
a little behind. He flexes, you take a drink.
Yeah.
The camera's right there.
I can't drink my water.
What? Let's go. Let's go.
Here, would you lift it?
Yeah.
They've already started.
Here we go.
You better hurry up and get that out of the way.
We're gonna do big thanks to Jensen's Liquor, Harlan and Bonnie Jensen over at 2015 South Ohio Street. For all your adult beverages, go see those fine folks. They even gave us some pins tonight. BSB Manufacturing, Mom Construction, of course, Salina Speedway, and Lauren and Ron's Town and Country. Of course, the Potts family provided the pizza, and I brought the adult beverages.
Thank
There
you,
you
Bill.
go. Yeah,
It's all your fault.
I know. No, it's not my fault.
Well, the
You
pizza
as-
didn't do that to him.
You assembled this. No, you did this. Okay, let's get it straight.
You guys think
Okay.
Williams is going to giggle the whole time behind us?
I'm worried more what Cleveland's doing to Williams to make him giggle.
So, you want to introduce your guests?
Well, I'll let them introduce themselves.
Okay,
Start
let's
here
do it
with-
this way. Hold
on
on.
the
Wait,
huh?
wait.
Okay, wait.
I want name,
Uh-oh.
number,
You're getting instructions.
and the class that you drive in. I'm sure you guys can
Well,
all
I know
figure
you-
that
they know
out.
that.
Yeah, hush up. The people at home don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, go for it.
Tony Slothauer, 06, Hobby Stock.
Shay Semino, 22SS, Hobby Stock.
Harry Cross, 57, hobby stock.
Jason Cleveland, 2, Hobby Stock.
I thought you quit
Cody
racing
Williams,
though.
77. We'll be back next year. We'll be back next year for you.
And for those of you that don't know, you need to flip those two around over
These
here.
two.
Because they're messing with you.
Eric Cross,
There we go.
Number 57.
Hobby Stock.
There you go.
Jay
Shay.
Semino, 22SS, hobby stock.
Okay.
Where you screwed up.
Did we get you in the back?
Yeah, they got it.
Really? I missed it.
Cody was in. Yeah. We got her all done. Now what?
Well, you assembled this party.
Well, where do we start?
Who's got the most wins?
Cody. Jason.
You know, between the five of you, how many do we have altogether? Eric, you got how many?
9.
9?
3.
3? 1?
3.
3?
Yeah,
but
Bob, you're supposed to skip him. You understand it.
Thanks,
Quit
Bob.
picking on the
Thanks,
little guy.
Bob.
he had a short season, so give him a break. But anyway,
It's
got a
early.
bunch of wins
we gotta
here.
keep the jokes.
in
His
the hobby stock
relationships are
class.
shorter.
How many rollovers do we have?
You
One,
rolled this year?
2.
When did you roll this year? Oh, that's right.
You did 2 this year and 1 last year, right?
Rolls?
Yeah,
No, just one this year.
just 1.
Cody, you ain't been on your lid, have you?
Not since last July.
That's a lot of weight to get transferred.
That's really it's not a funny deal. That's a bad deal. I don't know how you did it, Cross.
It was really soft. You couldn't see it in the video, but because of dust, it was really, really soft. I thought I actually had it saved, and then I blew the tire out, and it just flopped over. So
And I don't know if you've seen his car, but it's built well.
Is it?
So, yeah, it's built very well. I've
Oh,
got
that's
pictures.
one you didn't build, right?
His is
Yeah, I
built
didn't
well,
build
too,
it.
because
Yeah,
say,
mine's built well
I
too.
rolled him at Hayes. So.
Shay tested it, so.
Speaking of building cars, of course, you have built cars yourself,
Yes.
Tony. Not driving one of your own anymore?
No, it's mine.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
driving yours? Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't drive somebody else's for some
And-
reason.
Eric, what kind of car you got?
Chubby Chassis, Extreme Motorsports.
Chubby?
Built out of Great Bend.
I got a Big Daddy.
Where's it built?
Norfolk, Nebraska.
There you go.
And I'm asking this because the people at home don't always know this. We
Yeah.
do.
Don't quote me, but it's in Nebraska.
I think it is Norfolk.
Norfolk, Nebraska.
Yep. Cody?
I
Got a
got
car?
an Assassin by Wayne Gifford.
Where's it built out? Do you know?
Iowa.
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 Jason?
Jason?
Copied Terminator.
What?
A copied Terminator with a sloth tower front flip on it.
Who built it?
Shanks built it.
Okay.
Okay. Any of you got any hobbies other than racing?
Drinking beer.
Drinking beer. Okay.
I work.
You work?
I work.
Now I know Eric's got one.
Sloth, your turn.
I know Eric's got one. You do a little bullfighting on the side?
Yeah, El Matador.
Yeah?
I got the stash going. We're going to be in Vegas November, first week of November for the PBR finals. Going to do some bullfighting out there.
They don't do bull.
You know, you got all these fairs going on all these rodeos. Eric just comes out and is like, you know what? I'm a bullfighter.
I'm going to go to Vegas and be a bullfighter.
I don't know where that came from. I didn't know. Clue.
That's pretty
A
awesome, though.
bullfighter. No, that is good.
Seriously, the stash, though. Come on.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, the color too, the skin color brings it.
It makes you look less like Juan Pablo.
Yeah.
He's
Next.
about his size.
Why do you think he
you
has
haven't hit
Adam
the
at the
jet dryer
racetrack
yet.
every night?
What?
Huh? Do what?
That's why he has Adam at the racetrack every night, because of his size.
Okay.
You know, we
You knew this was going to happen.
What?
All of this.
Well, nothing's happened yet.
I,
Williams is back here just. So I
I'm
don't know if
waiting
he's-
for him to dive in somewhere at the bottom.
I think you
We're
might need to
three
give
wide
him
up
some.
here, and he's about to get comfortable.
He's coming under you, Shay.
You better give him some Kleenexes.
You know, we had this show scheduled a week or so ago, and a couple of you guys went and took off to Iowa. Cody, you're one of them, and Eric. How'd the trip go?
Oh, you
Go
know,
there, Eric.
it was good. You drove 8.5 hours, got ran over by somebody I race with weekly. It's good.
Cody get you?
Yep, last corner, last lap.
Oh boy!
Coming
Every
for the
race?
win?
Not just the first
Just the
one.
first one.
Coming for the win or coming
No.
for 10th?
7th place.
Hey, that $10 though.
He did apologize.
Did he give you the $10 back?
When I drove around him on the top, I was 99% sure what was happening the next corner. But he did apologize, and he brought me a tie rod, so because he bent my tie rod.
Was it a good tie rod?
I haven't opened the box yet because I didn't fix
might
this
be
bent
used.
tie rod.
It could be used.
Yeah, right.
I didn't. So it's still bent. We just adjusted it out.
He didn't fix it because Adam hasn't got to it yet.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, he's got Adam and PB working on his stuff, right?
You could say that.
And Bell.
I got a lot of
Bell's
people.
Bell
down there,
helps him?
well, for support.
Moral support.
Yeah. Bell's got to drive Adam down there because that, you know, Adam
No,
can't.
either one of them have driver's license.
Oh. You both have
You
blowers?
think you should be saying that on TV right now?
It's PB that picks them up.
Oh, okay. I wonder why his car was out there.
Yeah,
It's the one
PB.
with all the stickers on it.
Yes.
PB chauffeurs Adam and Dylan around. So
They pay you gas money?
Make you go racing.
they did.
Uh-huh.
I was not racing Sunday. I was on the couch at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Where are you not racing this week?
I am racing Salina Friday, Hayes Saturday, and I'll probably stay the night at Hayes and just watch Sunday. But I'm not racing Sunday.
Where you guys going this weekend since we started this subject?
Heard that before.
Shay?
Salina Friday and Hay Saturday.
Salina Friday.
Hayes
Not going out to
Saturday.
Hayes?
He's going to Hayes.
I don't know. I have my
farther?
kids this weekend, so
Do you?
it makes it tough to do.
Sure does.
Salina Friday, Hayes Saturday, and hopefully Heartland Sunday.
Harlan,
Heartland. Yeah.
how's things going over there?
Yeah.
I
You
know
gonna let
they-
him run your car again?
With the
Nope.
Nope.
with the hot weather came along,
Maybe
they were
not
kind
moving
of
car
struggling with
wouldn't
the cars over there last week, weren't
And
they?
there was not very many cars.
Yeah, that's too bad.
There's 10.
Were there 10?
In your class?
Yep.
Didn't look like 10.
How'd you
There
do?
was 10.
Second.
Who won?
Chrysler's.
Okay.
So
He
it's
was
good.
at Salina a couple weeks ago.
Chris actually buried his grandpa the day before, and
Yeah.
so a lot of sentimental there. It's good to see him win.
Good.
I'd have passed him if I could have got to him. I mean, but it was nice to see him win.
How close could you get?
I passed
win?
second, taking the checker flag, so he was out there ways.
ways.
Yeah.
Shay, you made it over to Heartland Park? Mm-mm. Too far?
Too scared.
Too scared?
No, some people's got jobs in like this guy back here.
Oh, ouch.
Not a job.
Any of you guys
What?
made it over?
Where do you work?
Any
You
of
got a
guys-
job.
any of
Yeah,
guys-
you better just drink that.
Any of you guys made it over to Thunder Hill this year?
I did a couple years ago, and that's the only
No,
time
this
I've been
year.
there. No,
No.
No, no, no.
we're gonna go.
Where's,
Tommy Foes keeps trying to get me to go there. Probably you too.
where's Thunder Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know where it's at. We know.
It's close to a casino, so I'm sure he knows where it's at.
It's a mile from the casino.
I have scheduled motel rooms twice this year to go to Thunder Hill, and I have canceled both times.
You have a toter. What do you need a motel room for?
Exactly.
Shower,
You got a toter.
shower.
Isn't there a shower in the toter?
Dude,
No.
the way your stash looks, you don't shower anyway, so I think you'll be okay.
So no, it just hasn't worked out. I don't know. Maybe towards the end of the year we might make it out there, but as of right now, it's not on the schedule.
There's a pretty big payout race coming up out there. I'll have to check.
For the hobby
for
stocks?
I'll look. There's extra money. I'll look. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'm privy to that information. There's extra money coming.
Can't be much better than 140.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much money there. There-
There's
Not-
extra.
yeah. It's pretty low.
Heartland Park the same way.
It's pretty slim pickings.
So
I
we're-
get it, but
Really?
there's a
140
big
bucks to
race
win.
coming with some big payouts. I'll let you guys know.
Tonight.
I could do that after we get done here. I'm not going to do it right now.
Why not?
Oh,
There you
fine.
go. Thank
Here
you.
we go. Yeah. Take over, Bob.
Huh?
Take over.
Okay. Cody, you've been traveling out west some, going, how far you been? Colby, Goodland?
I've been all the way to Lamar.
Lamar?
I won their big spring shootout. I've been all the way to Goodland. I started 16th there last time and won. That's about as far west as I've been.
That's a long trip out that
Yeah,
way,
it is.
isn't it? Yep. Shay, you've been kind of just hanging around
Salina and Hayes.
close to home?
Yeah.
Yep. Where is it you live exactly?
DeMar,
DeMar,
northwest of Hayes.
northwest of Hayes.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming, driving over this way. How far trip is it over here?
2 hours.
2 hours? Well, thanks for making
Yeah.
the trip.
My wife
over
lets me,
anyway.
so she's my boss.
She came with you.
God,
I
you have a
know.
good-looking boss.
You don't even know.
I think yours, guys that you work with in your office look pretty good too, don't they?
Scoot over.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
No, we don't. Explain yourself. Go ahead.
If anybody has Eric on Snapchat, he's always making fun of the guys he works with.
Yeah, I do.
So there's got to be something going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
So
Scoot over.
I can't believe I haven't heard anything from your boys out Iowa way yet.
I'm not sure if they're watching or not.
I think they are.
Are they?
I think they are. They said they was, well, Andrew said he was putting the body on
Jamie's car.
Jamie's car. You want to tell that little story?
Yeah, how's that work?
How come Andrew's working on Jamie's car?
Jamie went to the Lake of Ozarks. Andrew Berg decided that he was going to borrow Jamie's car, which even though Jamie did call IMCA and try to tell him that Andrew Berg stole his car, it was planned for a couple weeks that it was going to happen. And the guy come off the wall, decided to come down the racetrack, clipped him, and then rolled him a couple times. So they, I
Did
know,
Berg sell his car?
no,
Exactly.
no.
So,
But I do know that it was a victory this week. They did do some framework on it. He called me, complained about the bill, how much one race has cost him this year, and so they're putting a new body. They got the frame fixed. They're putting a new body on it right now.
did you tell him that's how it feels racing against him weekly at Hayes?
Yeah.
is he
Yeah.
still running a sport mod or?
He
Stock car.
he was a stock. He had
Oh,
a
he's
stock
running
car.
a stock car.
No, he
He's-
started out at compact
Yeah, he tried to compact last year.
Did he really?
This
Yeah.
year.
Who did?
this year.
This year.
This year, Fall Nationals. Or
Sunflower Classic.
Berg ran a compact at the Sunflower Classic.
Then he's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to get in my stock car. Figured that wasn't the deal, so tried a hobby. So he better just go buy a new house and a new pickup and stay at home with his wife.
Now, Jamie's car is hobby stock,
Hobby
right?
stock.
Correct.
Okay, and that's the,
Berg still has his Super Nationals car. It just sits in the shop as a trophy.
Trophy.
It's a
Yes.
trophy.
Yes, it's just something to look at.
He
Most
doesn't
people,
want to race it.
well, he's going to bring it back out. So he's coming back to hobby stocks.
When?
I know he's got the motor. I don't know what else he has.
What happened to his stock car thing?
I don't think he enjoyed it. Buying a house, I don't think he was ready for the time that needs to be put into it. He's used to buying prime wheel tires, running them twice, and selling them and putting new on, not grinding, cleaning, siping tires every week. A little more throttle control than what he's probably used to. But that's a lot of work, and with the buying the house and stuff like that, it's a lot more money. The fuel, the tires, the weekly maintenance, the stuff you have to do, the motors, the upkeep, it's a lot.
While you're talking about that, you and I had a little conversation the other night after you made fun of me. I do know the difference between Boone and Hutch. I do. But you told me, hush up. You told
We were talking about Super Nationals the other night.
Oh, not nationals.
Last
Yeah,
night.
Super
Okay.
Nationals. Yeah, and
and
Bob
what
says,
is racing this weekend though?
yeah, but Bob says,
is racing
that's
this
a big half mile with a wall all the way around it. I thought, that's
I
a
didn't say
difference.
that. He
Or,
said that.
Bill said, that's a big half mile with a wall around it. I thought, that's a different Super Nationals than what I've ever been to. But Bob was talking about Super Nationals. Bill thought he was talking about the Hutch Nationals.
All right, gotcha.
Because the Hutch Nationals are this weekend. Probably be the last time we see those, really and truly.
That's
guys.
what they keep saying, though.
I know, but I mean, there's plans in the works. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens. I hope they keep the track, but who knows? But anyhow, we were talking a few minutes about your maintenance program. What all you do every week?
Right now, did you hear that? You need to turn their mics up. They said we're not discussing our maintenance program. So their cars are still in the trailer.
Mine's going.
My car's actually right now still in the trailer, but we'll go through the whole front end, go through the rear end, check the nuts and bolts, change gears, stuff like
For the
that.
people at home, go through the front end. You say you take it apart?
Yeah, at least every 10 races, I'll pull the spindles off, make sure everything's free on the front end. I'll loosen every bolt and then retighten it. Check all my ball joints. When I grease the car, I always use 2 different colors of grease. So like last time I used clear, and the next time I use red. So I'll grease all my ball joints and my tie rods and everything until I get the old grease out. So
When
when
you
I
see
use
the new?
so I can see the new. So like right now it's clear. I'll sit there and grease that ball joint and move it around until all the clear is out and it starts spitting red grease out of it.
You need Pac Shays wheel bearings then.
Yeah,
Mine's good now.
yeah.
Got new.
Who tightens your lug nuts?
Me? I don't know. Whoever's down at the shop. Whoever wants to, go for it.
So,
My daughter.
You don't all have to be tight.
They don't all have to be tight.
you only need 3
Three.
of them.
Just
That's
2 or
right.
3.
3.
Couple.
They're in a star pattern. 3's good.
Cody, you've had some success in years past. What's your maintenance program like?
Well, the last couple weeks, it's not been great. I just had a bolt go through a motor Sunday and cost me another motor. So
A bolt went through the motor?
a nut off the air cleaner.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I seen a picture of it sitting with no motor in it. You know,
Yeah.
That's not good.
Jason, when you were racing, what was your maintenance program like?
A lot of brewskis.
A lot of brewskis. Okay.
I mean,
Thursday night, work on the car.
What?
it's good enough for second place.
Yeah.
I mean, why not do it? I mean, if you can leave your car in the trailer and drink beer and
I
get
don't know, last
second.
time
Place, he's got to finish the race
I don't know the
first.
last time I finished a race.
So,
Right rear tire.
That's Cody Williams, the fastest lap we ever set out there.
Doesn't matter how fast you are.
Yep.
Who takes the checkered first? Remember that.
I'll leave
That
that.
sucks
Little
because I've
young,
only got one.
little young butterfly.
Now, they've approved us some extra time tonight, so we can go as long as you guys want to go. So there's plenty of beer.
it depends on if Cody keeps chuckling back here and breathing hard.
What,
You want a hug?
Shay, what got you started in a hobby stock? What'd you do before? Did you do anything before that?
I raced dirt bikes when I was younger, but that's it. Started 3 years ago, and still in one now. So it's fun. I enjoy it. Enjoy racing with these guys
Most of the time, right?
most of the time. Yeah.
We have our moments, I think all of us do, where it gets heated on the track, and it's hard to let that go sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
but
had-
that's just competition.
Have you
It is, and that's a positive about it. That competition pushes us to be better. This year it's pushed him to be way better than the rest of us, and so that's tough. So
You ever gone out and yelled at any one of these guys at the end of the night?
I haven't actually.
You haven't?
No, I'm not sure I have.
you don't think
Have
you
you
have?
wanted to?
Have I got out and just screamed at any of you guys?
No,
don't
not
think
at my
so.
car.
No, I
Did
didn't
from
really
your
have it. I mean, Cody, absolutely. I've never been ran over as bad as he did in Spencer, Iowa, and I didn't say a word to him. I just sat there, and he come over to me and said, if there's anything tore up on your car, I'll pay for it. Yeah, I can't say that on air, but I told him, yeah, he was going to. But I didn't go over and yell at him.
So what happened this last lap? Cody, did you lose control? Or
He tried going by me on the high side the lap before, and I said,
Tried?
This is not happening. This is not happening." And I
He was
drove her
making
off
sure
in
he's
the
number one
corner,
chance guy.
and I wasn't letting him by. And
wait a minute. He went around you on the top side the lap before.
So he drives
you
it in
wouldn't let him
deeper in the
I was
next
sitting there
lap.
watching, saying, "Yeah, we're parked next to each other." This is gonna
I
be
just
fun.
wanted to try a slide job, and it didn't work.
You tried
Slide
a
job.
You tried a Binkin?
Slide job. 3 car lengths back. Stand on it.
Oh, really? Like you have any room to talk?
Here comes crime.
Really?
Slide up 6 inches. He's got a piece
6
of metal
inches.
sticking out of his fender.
No,
post
we
like
go on a
fire.
restart, and
Yeah.
he's like, you know what? I'm going to try a slide job on the guy that's leading it. Oh,
Yeah.
can't make it, so I'm
Yeah.
going to use Shay as a cushion.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
How'd
what
that
happened.
work?
Yeah.
Where was this
Flat out of
at?
the deal.
Well,
This was at Hayes.
Who got a flat?
Yeah.
You did or he did?
I got a flat.
Shay punctured your tire.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes, because he's got.
Oh, Shay did it. That's
He's got
right.
like
It's my fault.
spikes sticking out of his car 6 inches. I never even felt them. I just felt my tire go down.
Yeah, never felt them. I would say that too.
Your wife does.
They heard that.
She enjoys every second of it, so don't worry about it.
Didn't you drive his car a year or so ago?
Yeah.
Everybody's.
Everybody's car the first part of
Who
last
else
year.
car did you drive?
I drove Jamie Saunders, Bill McBride's, and his car.
Berg's kid.
Did you drive Shay's?
No, I didn't drive Shay's. Shay's offered me his car.
Has he?
Yeah, more than once. I would say the hobby stock class is a bond. Like, it's different from any other class. We hate each other on Friday. We'll talk to each other on Saturday.
And then blast one another on the internet the following
No,
day.
that's
So-
just him back here.
I
Yeah.
haven't done that in like 2 years. I don't want to hear it.
Big, tough guy behind the keyboard.
You're right, though. There's a different relationship, I think, between the majority of the guys that run in the hobby stock. You might hate the guy next to you on Friday night or Saturday, whatever night you run with him, but usually the next time you show up, you can get along with them, or you can tolerate them, or have a discussion with them about whatever's going on.
And that includes Berg and some of the guys from Iowa as well, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You guys all get along for the most part.
Yeah.
I've seen some of Songer's videos, though. They can be,
Brutal.
How's that
oh,
work?
yeah.
Brutal. So,
How'd you get to know him anyway?
uh,
Them two.
I actually got to know Berg. It was pretty interesting. I hope he's watching. Everybody's heard this story 30 times, but I just got a hobby stock, traded my sport mod to Angel Munoz for hobby stock, and I went to Hayes, and it was my second race ever. And you gotta talk about my ancestors.
Are you guys mumbling amongst each other?
Yeah,
back
he is.
there?
you get a
He said,
Free
this way he
six-pack of tacos with that too?
Mexicans.
Say that again. Do that again. I've never heard that accent. Say that again. Mexican.
He's getting into his Monte Cristo routine.
So anyway,
story.
Anyways, I redrew the 3 for my second ever race, and it was the Sunflower Classic Hayes. I'm there with a pickup, an open trailer, 2 spare tires, and a jack. Sweating bullets because I just don't want to tear anybody up. It's only my second race in the car, and I made the redraw. And this old guy, no hair, walks up, and he said,
It wasn't me.
"Yeah,
Or me.
yeah, or him." He says, "You drive that 57?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "My name's Andrew Berg. I start on the pull and don't run me over." And he had some choice words in there. He was extremely rude, actually, as a matter of fact. And that's where it kind of started. We raced Friday, Saturday, Sunday with each other. They went back to Iowa.
Did you run him over?
No, I didn't.
You didn't Williams him?
No, I spun out. Spun out on my own.
Williams does that too.
So, but that just created a relationship. He started coming down to run Hayes. and yeah, I just started letting him keep my stuff at the shop, and he stayed at my house, and one of the best friends you could ask for.
Good guy. He's an older guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got kids my age.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the reason for this is you guys, it's a pretty good group of guys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what state you're in. Seems like we've all been out of town. You go somewhere and all the locals are accepting, and it's a different breed. It's fun. It's a fun class to be in, really is.
Different breed, you're right.
Yeah.
Shay, you got behind the wheel of a sport mod a couple times last year.
Yeah, we weren't going to bring that up tonight.
Oh, really?
You don't want one of those?
Nope, that cost me too much money.
What'd you do?
He crashed it.
Pretty well crashed it.
Full Williams.
Whose was it?
Gorb's, Daniel Gottschalk's.
That was his backup car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we fixed it. He paid for half and I paid for half, so I was happy with that. So,
So you
that really
think
wasn't
that-
my fault. I got
think-
hit.
you got okay. That's what they always say.
But
Yeah.
I was still driving it. It's
I don't know
still
if
my
you've ever
fault.
talked to Shay Semino, but it's never his fault.
That is very true.
Never his fault.
Well, if you guys would hold your damn lines, it wouldn't, it wouldn't be.
Yeah,
That's what Williams said about you the last lap. He said if you'd have held your line, he wouldn't have run you over.
I did hold my line, but I hear
Barry.
his motor. I hear him, and I'm just like, sounds like Cody, and then I could see him coming off the bottom 6 lanes up.
It was bad. I
It
watched
was,
I
yeah,
watched
his
it.
roommate says it was bad.
I watched it. I shook my
Roommate?
head and go, "This is gonna be bad."
It was extremely brutal for $10, but it's over with. It's all good. I didn't get out. I didn't throw a fit. I actually kind of chuckled and said, well, it's really half my fault
Why?
Chuckle?
Because you raced with him?
because I got on the track with him.
So Cody, you get in a race car. You're around these guys. What do you think?
I'm going to lose.
Well,
You think I can beat this guy?
No.
Oh, come on.
Hard to beat Eric this year, and it's been very hard to beat him this year. And this group of guys right here, we could race with week in and week out. There is some others that I had one last week that couldn't race with week in and week out, and they're a very respectable group of guys to be racing with. I've raced in a lot of the other classes. I've been in a stock car, been in a sport mod. I had my late model run a couple races, and this hobby class has been pretty respectable.
liking it?
How'd you get started?
My dad and my grandpa both raced.
Does your dad still race, or
No,
he's
my
had some
dad.
health issues,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
How's he doing?
He's hanging in there.
Okay.
Oh.
Does he come watch you race?
Yeah, he's come sometimes, and I
You
think he's
ever-
only been to twice this year, but they've been following my brother with the Rolled Outlaws. My brother works for Brian Brown,
Uh-huh.
so they've been following them a lot. So
What's
they
your
were-
brother's name?
Michael.
Mike? Any desire to do anything different other than a hobby stock? You can stay right here.
I want to go back to a stock car.
Oh, do you really?
Yep.
please.
I was about to say sport golf.
What's keeping you from it?
The body on your car is different than most of them out there. It's the Cutlass Salon. Is that what it is?
No, I got a Buick Century.
Buick Century.
Yep.
It looks like a football.
Yeah,
Pretty ugly.
It was actually a hatchback in its day, right?
It's about as round as the driver.
Ouch.
You're catching him.
I know.
Hey, I just got a message here. Make sure Eric knows that I taught him
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Must be Andrew Bird.
Yeah. everything he knows about.
Because he's
hobby
70,
stock.
he's taught everybody
He
in the
taught
hobby
it.
stock
He taught it.
class.
That's what he said.
He doesn't.
Right here.
He never mentions that he raced 13 years before he ever won anything.
And he's been racing 25 years before he moved up. Now he's moving back down. He must just want to race against his son some more, huh?
Yeah, Lyle.
Well,
I thought he
that's
was gonna
son-in-law.
say Eric.
Well, Lyle's getting married too,
Yeah.
his daughter. I think 2017. It's coming up,
I was
isn't
going to
it?
say, I knew there was always that going on.
Come on.
Hey, I'm lost. I haven't been out west.
Jeez, there it goes.
Why
Guess they're not getting married, guys.
Saw that ruined it. Wedding's over.
Why haven't you been out west?
Baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball. My son.
your son?
And family stuff. Just everything's been tough to kind of get away with family activities going on the weekends. So
What do you actually? Don't you guys start? What do you do for a living?
what do I? What am I? I'm
Him
a
and Foso
teacher.
in a gym.
Yes. I'm a school teacher. So.
You teach weights?
I do not teach weights.
Whoa.
But
That's weird.
If you want to show up in the morning, I'll teach you
Nah.
weights.
That's okay.
What do you teach?
I teach economics, Constitution, and American history.
Holy shit, that's way over my league.
So.
And you coach some, don't you?
And I coach, the last couple of years I've just coached track, and then I coach my son's football team, and then this fall I'm going to coach a second grade girls volleyball team and a flag football team, and then my son's football team also. So.
You're not going to be racing this year.
No, I'll be
You're a
racing.
dick.
I'll race. And then I work at AutoZone in my spare time.
This is the
So-
hardest working man I've ever met in my life.
Not at all.
I used to go to the gym with him. And he,
Yeah, we can tell used to.
yeah, and I tell you what, I am 100% clear on the used to. And this guy right here goes to the gym 5 o'clock every morning, and he doesn't miss a day, no matter what. I'd be like, hey, man, I'm sore. He's like, okay, I don't care. See you at 5. And he'll leave the gym. He goes to work, teaches school till 3 o'clock, gets off there, goes to AutoZone, works at AutoZone until 10:30 at night. Goes home, works on his race car till 1 or 2, and he's at the gym at 5. And he's like a
Like a what?
50-year-old in a 21-year-old's body. He just goes nonstop. I actually truly respect him more than a lot of people because of just how hard of a worker he is and how much he has on his plate. And even though he won't come race with me because he spends so much time with his kids, you can't give him crap about that. You got to respect it. So, I mean, his kid's got talent. And I think he's just looking back, like trying to figure out where he really got the talent from. So
I hate you.
I know.
You know, I think, Tony, out of all these guys, you've probably been in the hobby stock class the longest out of any.
Yeah, and won the
How many-
least.
He's like Sam Brittendahl.
He's
He's like the original.
I'm still semi-competitive, though.
You won last week.
That
Thanks
was,
to Dennis Barry.
Yes.
Shay
Shay
That's
gave
all
it to
Shay's
me.
fault.
Again?
No, but Shay won't admit it.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Fucking dicks over there.
I figure as long as I can be semi-competitive, I'll stay in it. So my son has mentioned wanting to do it, so I figure when it's time for him to get in the car, then that's when I'll walk away.
How many years
Maybe.
you done it now?
Since 2003. Since 2003.
Really?
Yeah.
03.
Yeah. What grade were you in?
No,
Fifth?
Half my
No,
lifespan.
I was in 5th, maybe 4th grade.
Yeah, exactly. Shay? Elementary school too? Yeah. So I'm an old guy.
No, I would've
Trying
been
to keep, and it is hard to keep up with the young guys because they're willing to take chances that I'm not. So
What is this thing that Cross has got going on the top side?
Which part? The losing the hair or the stash?
The stash is sweet. I'm not talking about losing my hair. So, I'm going to look like my idols for too long. I got an issue with losing hair right now.
You better lose some of that too then.
Trying.
Or you're going to look like your idol back there.
I don't know. Left side weight ain't all that bad sometimes.
Cody can get around that track pretty quick.
Cody's fast. He's got every track record Solana Speedway has. You know, he's got the fastest lap. He's got the fastest 6 laps. He's got the fastest lap in a feature.
How many wins do I got?
That was about to ask you.
How does that work?
He's notorious for messing up.
He's good for about
that's
6
what I
laps.
watch for.
He first 6 laps. The thing about Cody is that guy has won more races on the first lap than anybody I know. He can go from 12th to 1st on the first lap. I mean, he hits 11 cars, but he's going to get there.
Oh, you had a list.
I did.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got it.
He's got the list.
Hey, you want to get me a water?
Yes,
Thank you.
I got the list. God
And
damn.
you can put that adult beverage in a koozie and have it up here with you.
Hey, hurry up! I need that list.
the water?
So he's
Hey,
gonna
there's no
win.
water.
Is there really?
Give me
not?
the list. Give me the
There
list.
should be. There's some in the other cooler. There's a
There's
couple.
two lists.
There's 2 lists here. So I made 2 lists here for our fellow competitors back there. Okay.
You guys can jump in here anytime.
You
Don't
guys
be
show
so
the-
quiet.
First list. You
That's
see
my
all these?
list. That's
Yeah.
my list. There's nothing on it.
This is the guys that Cody Williams has passed this year without hitting them.
There's nobody on there.
Read them off. Okay. Okay. And this list, this is my second list. Can you read the names? This is actually the racetracks Jason Cleveland's won at this year. So, I might have got a couple wrong guys, but no, I
Jump
really,
in here, guys. You can talk
it was
anytime you want.
no,
What are they going to say?
How about the second night in Iowa?
I got beat everywhere.
You did beat him everywhere you guys went.
He
didn't
beat me
you?
everywhere.
Beat him.
Every
No,
night.
like
The first night
running
he wasn't
into
gonna
it.
beat him. He just ran him over.
Oh, I did get him back the second night in Iowa, and I actually didn't know it till I went back and watched a video. I was so heat.
Wait a minute,
Oh,
wait.
yeah, you
He
never
got
know it. You never know it.
I didn't.
He annihilated him.
Did you really get him?
Yep.
Look at that. God, those
He
muscles.
flexed.
Yes.
Oh,
He flexed before he caught. He's like, oh, there we
The
go.
water. Hey, throw me on the waters. Oh my gosh. Throw me that water over there. I'll take one of them.
There's no reason for that, is there?
Well, I don't have sleeves. Oh, I got sleeves. So
Really? You got half
Right here,
sleeves. You
roll
got
up.
like Fosha's shirt on.
There you go.
that's a farmer's
Stretch
stand.
them out
I
a
got
little
it,
bit.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you. So,
That's
I
better.
did get Cody back at Britt, Hancock County Speedway.
Did you do it on purpose?
No, I was.
Never does.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
I
it don't matter.
just working the bottom. I slid up and got him. So I wouldn't say it was as bad as the first night in Spencer, but I did get him bad.
It was pretty close.
There's a little difference. I was passing him. He didn't just pass me. So
You drove down the side of his car as you passed him?
Oh, yeah.
I think my right
From, like, the
rear
left
might
rear
have
to
got
the left
his
front.
door, fender, hood.
Nose cone.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Went on a lap and it was flat.
But seriously, I passed 3 guys that corner. It worked good.
And then the next lap came around with flat.
No, that was a couple laps later because I tried it on a different guy.
Yeah, you got on Nielsen, didn't you?
See, Cody, he wasn't picking on just you.
Every one of us here has hit the other one at some point.
I haven't hit anyone. I got hit.
I think I got the bird from
There's
Tony
a
a couple
video.
weeks ago.
There's a video.
We used
Where
to have
we
pictures.
touched.
Doggone it, there's no pictures.
Well, you
now.
came down into me. I was just
the-
running
on
my
the-
line.
Yeah.
Come on, Sloth.
Night
God, you
after
know
the
better.
lead, Ran me over the wall.
Who?
Not Shay, was it?
Somebody ran you over for the lead?
Which time?
Really?
Which time?
Really? How
Now,
many
wait a
times have
minute,
you
there
hit
was a night
somebody?
You were leading one.
Which night? I've led every night. I've raced.
Because you start up
passed you.
front.
I started 6th row.
Because you got the worst point average ever.
I started 6th row.
And
Oh, here's 6
he
row.
passed you, and then there was a lap car got in the way.
The lap car didn't get in my way.
The thing with lap cars is lap cars do not know where you're at. You know where they're at.
Shay knows that.
I got
And-
told
and-
I got told by a lap car Friday night that when you get the blue and yellow flag, you immediately go to the high side.
That's funny. I was saying.
I'm pretty sure the blue and yellow flag says you're supposed to stay in your line. We'll race
Yeah.
around you.
The problem is that some people don't understand that the representation of that flag in different tracks
Say
portrayed
different,
some
yes.
We'll
things.
do it differently.
The blue flag with the orange stripe is hold your line.
Yep.
Some tracks, I've seen them waving that and pointing to the bottom. I've seen
Yeah.
them waving that and pointing to the top.
That's
I've seen them
different,
say in
but-
the meeting, hey, go to the top. But if you get the blue and orange flag, you got to hold your line.
Know that there are cars coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys can see where they're running.
Yeah.
And
Well,
sometimes-
some of us.
Some of us. Well, yeah.
I seen where he was running.
I think you about got run into a flagpole.
Me, I got around him.
So
Yeah, in the infield.
you guys are
I still
you guys
won.
are kind of answering a question I got from one of your fellow racers.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you call these guys out?
Okay, she asked.
Oh, she. We love you.
She asked if you can give any tips to a rookie driver on, what do they need to do to work their way up to get as fast as you guys have been.
Seat time.
She does a great job at what she's doing right now.
She does.
She's
She
by far the
she
straightest
holds her,
rookie on the racetrack.
she holds her line. She does the right thing. When she sees the flag, you know that if she's running the top, she's
She's
going
going
to
to stay there.
gonna stay
She's
there.
running the bottom, she's staying there. She tries following guys. She tries picking up the pace. it's a hard sport to just jump in and win.
Yeah.
And that's what you got
exactly.
to.
Especially when you only race one time a week, and
Yeah.
then sometimes, you know, they have missed quite a few races this year. But, I mean, that's their
The biggest thing to getting better and getting faster is actually traveling. When you have to race different
Different people.
conditions, different people, whole different track styles. You could go from, I mean, just the way you enter the corner is so much different from Hayes to Salina that you adapt. You have to adapt. Or you go to McCool Junction, you go to 81 Speedway, Thunderhill, Heartland Park. They're all so different.
You know, let's talk about that for a minute. Corner entry at Salina. You guys on the brakes to get in the corner?
Totally different than anywhere else.
Depends
More
where you
so than
run.
anywhere else, is that what you said?
If you're at the top or the bottom or the
The
middle.
top is wide open. On
If you're on the cross line, clear up top, you wait till you hit the wall.
I tried that one night. Don't work.
That didn't work for you
No,
either?
I tried it the same night he rolled in the feature.
But seriously, you use the brakes to get the car in the corner at Salina, don't you?
We can't. We really can't.
It makes the car too tight.
These cars, we run stock brakes. You really can't. If you drag the brakes getting in, your car will be extremely tight because we have a caliper with a piston on the front, and we have a wheel cylinder with big shoes on the rear. And so your volume to displacement and stuff like that is so
You
different.
don't have no rear brakes.
You
No,
always
no
have
rear
front
brake
brakes. So
percent,
when you're
yeah.
on the brakes, your nose is shoving.
So how do you get the car in the corner?
You drive it in the corner. The worst thing to do is to limp a car in the corner. A hobby stock, if you just barely drive it in, it's going to push. You have to drive these cars. I have drove a lot of different cars. And these are
that
tough.
brings
Well,
up
then-
a very good thing.
Okay, so
All the
then
different classes.
what's corner entry like at Hayes then?
wide open.
Don't lift.
Just wide open?
There's
Wait and hope there's somebody on the
that
outside?
track is so, the top is so dominant, and there's almost like a washout that you can drive in as deep as you want, and it's going to catch you.
Not all the time.
If you're Williams, you just drive in and loop it in front of you. But
Cody spun out leading Saturday night, by the way.
Oh, did you really?
4 to go.
How many to go?
4 to go.
Look, guys, let's face it. I mean, I think it's tough to lead a lot of laps.
yeah,
Because if you miss your marks, you're thinking about what's going on behind you. Or maybe you don't cross, you're so good. But
I'm not good. I'm lucky.
No, you're pretty good.
That's what he
Ben-
says. Every win. How many?
Been in every
9.
class
9.
out there, and the hobby, and Jerry Phillips told me this when I was just getting into it. If you can drive a hobby stock, you can pretty well race everything else because the small tires, you have no adjustments. And I've been in all the hobby stock is by far the hardest to drive because you have no adjustments, but it teaches you throttle control.
You know, we got talking a few weeks ago about the hobby stock class and the car builders, how, you know, sophisticated actually the hobby stocks are getting. I mean, now that they can run, you can run a racing spring and shocks, and that's pretty much the biggest part of the hobby stock class, right? But I mean, the speeds you guys are going are pretty awesome for what you got to work with.
Stock mount shocks and Walmart tires.
Yeah. I mean, you guys
Aftermarket
are-
carburetors.
Big ones.
Big ones.
Big ones.
Big ones.
just make sure the tool don't fall down in them.
Yes.
all right, Cross, what are they saying? They're all looking at you talking about a big carburetor. What's
Poor
the
old
story?
Dennis Berry got busted with the illegal carburetor, and these guys are going to pound the old man.
I wasn't even talking about
Because he
him.
hits everyone like Jason Cleveland used to.
But he doesn't have a
All
carburetor,
he
right?
says used to.
Nope, it's mine.
I don't even have one on the car anymore.
You don't even have a car.
Dennis
said-
Until 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Dennis got busted with an illegal carb.
Dennis borrowed a carburetor. He
Oh.
made
From
he got-
who?
He got second. I'm not
Eric
mentioning that
Ross.
guy's name
Yeah.
either.
Eric Ross.
He didn't. I've never been caught cheating, so until that day comes, these guys can talk. But they're never going to catch me. We're good. And Dennis's carburetor was out of spec, and so the gauge, when they drop the gauge down into his carburetor, it's supposed to stop before it gets down the vent trays. And I think the gauge hit the oil pan. So,
It was a two-barrel, though, wasn't it?
yeah, it just went a long ways down. So I talked to Dennis about it. I'm actually going to borrow his carburetor.
Are you?
No.
Doesn't need to, do you?
You know, they'll come looking for you next week. You know that.
Oh, they've tried so hard.
They were gonna, yeah, they wanted to tear him down the night that I won, but
Yeah, they want to.
he wrecked
Yeah.
or became wrecked.
They wanted to tear you down?
I have a deal with tech officials at Salina Speedway.
We all know that.
You do?
Is that if they catch me cheating, they all go to breakfast together, and they're always trying to figure out who's going to buy breakfast.
Well, they go with Shay.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
And,
by breakfast, if they
I
let me
told-
go, I'm fine with that.
I told them the night that they catch me cheating that I'll buy them breakfast. So, because they try, like last week, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I was in tech for the entire stock car A feature.
What'd they check?
You weren't the only one.
Just carburetor?
Did they check your fuel cell?
Yes.
Did they check all your trailing arms?
Yes.
No, they didn't.
I wasn't in tech.
They didn't
so I
check
don't
him
know.
because I followed him back, so he's feeding you line of crap.
Go home.
I need to listen to this all day.
Drive back to the pits?
Yeah, I did drive back to the pits.
Did
so-
you?
Yeah, last week I did.
The week before?
Week before I didn't.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just part of it. They're going to check things.
So when you was talking about the hobby stock class and you guys got to run a pretty much a stock rear end, you can change gears. How do you determine what gear you're going to run at a racetrack?
I think we all run crates. It's 6,200 RPM chip. So,
PB likes changing gears.
yeah, you want to be on the chip about maybe 2-3 times before you get to corner entry.
So what gear did you run in Iowa?
Anything from a 543 to a 620.
Was that your choice or somebody else's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You know, you got to answer the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that someone
Your
else's
choice
or
or
yours?
someone else's.
I just,
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
so,
So answer the
we change gears every day in Iowa.
Twice a day?
Every day, twice a day. I put a gear in the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We changed gears between the heat race and the feature because I just didn't feel like we had enough gear. Wednesday, I was bogging down in the heat race. Changed gears for the feature. Went out for the feature and just absolutely murdered the chip. I should have not changed the gear, but I didn't change it anyways. PB and my cousin Parker changed it. So I sold some T-shirts.
So they put the wrong one in or what?
No, well, they put in what I tell them to put
Shouldn't
in.
it be the other way around?
So, no.
PB will sell shirts.
How long does it take to change a gear in that car?
You get a couple guys on it, 20 minutes. So, not too bad. I'd not say I'd rather have a quick change because I'm broke. I can't afford one, but
Right.
not as easy as a quick change.
So do you guys like where the class is going? I mean, is there anything
We need floaters.
you'd like
We
to have a
have-
floater rear end? Yeah. For the safety reason?
Yep.
Yeah.
You think so?
Watched a car a couple weeks ago break an axle and,
Destroyed
totaled
it.
the car.
Really?
Destroyed it.
Yeah.
Beacon.
Because you didn't have a floater?
Well, you can't say it like that, but it could have prevented it.
The floater, the axles, they last a lot longer and they don't break like these stock axles do.
In the early years of this class, you guys were breaking axles at the
Flange.
flange. Because you guys were, some people, I'm not saying you guys, but put a bigger bearing in and stuff like that. You were trimming them down a little bit and some of them got a little carried away. Correct?
I think it was just more of
I have
not
one
having an
for
aftermarket axle.
A good aftermarket
Not having
axle.
not having a good aftermarket.
You still
axle.
do that?
What? No. PV knows what he's talking about. It's less than 20 feet from finishing and we just welded a crack and just about a 3-inch crack on the axle and thought I could get through the feature and it totaled the car with
Right.
about 20 feet to go to win the race.
Right rear or left rear?
Right rear.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So back then they didn't have a good axle, Quick Performance, Curie.
Right.
There's some different brands
Some
now.
good- really
There's
good.
really good
Yeah.
axles. Everybody was running stock.
Yeah, we
28
don't see
spline
those.
stuff.
We don't see those flanges break anymore.
Well, we
Yeah,
do.
you
That's
do.
the problem.
Still?
That's what he's saying he wants a floater for, is because you still see it. There's a lot of stress on it. You break an axle in a floater, your wheel quits spinning off the motor, off the drive.
Right.
You break an axle in a non-floater, the right rear comes out, the car sets on the right rear, and you just start rolling.
And that's something that you wouldn't see even necessarily doing normal maintenance or when you're changing gears because where those crack are a lot of times behind the bearing.
I
So-
lost an axle. The bearings. I had a bearing go bad, and the bearings are $12. Every 15 races, I cut my bearings off, put new bearings on. So, just because if the axle breaks and comes out, you're guaranteed. Jason, that's how he rolled his car that one year. He broke a right rear axle.
Yeah.
If you break an axle in the corner, I've never seen anybody break an axle and not roll.
Yeah.
Because they
It
dig in,
plants
dig
and
in
goes.
hard.
The first thing when he rolled a couple weeks ago, asked him right away, "Is your axles okay?" What's the first thing you go after?
And I pulled them out. I pulled them out and checked them both, and they look good. And we cut the bearings off of them, put new bearings on.
Put new bearings in.
After we raced that night. But
You mean after you won that night?
After he drove from the back
Yeah.
and just killed us all.
Yeah, passed me.
so the axles were in good shape.
Everything was.
All right, guys. Any other advice for rookies out there?
Ask Eric Cross.
I think listen to people, but then at the end of the night, you got to do what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, you
because
gotta
we
do
all
your-
drive. We all drive different.
You guys all have different setups. You all want the car to feel. I don't think there's any one of you that like the car to feel the exact same way.
Yeah, probably not. I've driven his stuff before, and I hated it.
I've driven his stuff before.
And he's won with it.
I hated it.
and he hated it. And he hated it. Yes, but he won.
The night I won, I redrew the number 2, and I went back to the pits and I said, I have horrible drawing skills. And so I went back to the pits and I said, man, out of all nights to draw the front row, I got Slothauer's car. And we won with it.
Why were you in his car?
I rolled mine to Boone. I still didn't have it put together. He's a good enough friend to know that I wanted to run Hayes for points that year, and he moved over and let me take his car. And you're not going to find any other class that lets anybody do that. So
Well, that's the thing about this class. There's something about it, and you guys, because you'll let anybody drive your stuff, or you'll drive anybody's, and I think you guys get along for the most part
we do.
Most
when you're not
part.
running somebody over.
We do.
Yeah.
I won't give anybody my stuff. Very few people will get my car, but Tony and Shay definitely get it. Cleveland, he could fit in my seat, but Williams can't. So.
Is that a disadvantage, being a bigger guy, or is it an advantage?
Fat guys are
Sometimes.
fast.
Sometimes that's what I keep telling myself. I look at Murray, Tyler Fry. They're all
So you
fast.
Fry, he just called you fat.
Yeah.
You looked
Wow.
right in the camera and said that
Boy,
too.
he's looking at me. I gotta look at you.
You just said that.
All right, back to advice for the rookies. Anything else? How do you learn? How do you learn to go faster?
Anytime Wednesday night at 81 Speedway, there's testing. Run every hot lap session you can. Turn as many laps as you can. It's all you as a driver getting comfortable and more laps in the car. Play with stuff, test stuff.
How quick do you adapt as a driver? How quick do you adapt to a car?
It
Does that
depends.
come with
It depends
time?
on the person, I think. And
Yeah.
and like Eric's been around it his whole life, and Cody's been around it, and Jason's been around it their whole life, and so that learning curve is different for everyone. Shay, I don't know what you're.
I've just been racing for 3 years.
Yeah,
that's it.
but he's rode a motorcycle. I mean, so
Yeah.
you know what it's like to go fast, and I think that knowing what it's like to go fast makes a difference too. So. And how
It's definitely
competitive are
different.
you?
I know that compared
that?
to it's definitely different than from what I've
From a
been on
two-wheeler,
four-wheelers
right,
or
yeah.
being on
Oh,
motorcycles.
absolutely.
It's a lot harder. I know that, but
But you've
It's
got
a
a body to
challenge.
use too now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
he
I
doesn't
use
hit
it.
anybody. He doesn't hit anybody. Never his fault.
really,
Next question.
thank you.
All right, Shay, you start the back. What's your mindset? What do you got? What are you thinking about when you're taking the green flag?
Watch the idiots.
Try to get around them.
Okay.
Get there before Cross does. Because we all know Cody makes mistakes, so we know eventually he's going to make a mistake so we can get around him. But get there before Cross. That's what I say at Salina.
So everybody says Solana.
You guys do put on some good races. You do. This class is, for the most part, fairly even. There's a few of you out there that,
There's just one
The
guy
dominate?
really fast, it's Eric Cross.
no, I wouldn't say that, but I mean, it's,
It really is. Even when Eric's running the full race, he's beatable. He's beatable.
Oh, yeah. We all know that.
Yeah.
'Cause I've done it.
And he makes mistakes just like
Extremely.
Shay does, or I do, or Cody, or Jason, or you put yourself in a situation, and that's the thing that I always try to do is keep myself out of situations that's going to take me out, and
Like
keep
running
me
next
from
to Dennis Berry.
and finishing well. But yeah, we've raced with the same guys long enough. that you know what they're going to do a lot of times, or you have an idea what they're going to do, and then you just try to plan for that. So like if Shea starts at the back, he's looking at 3 or 4 different cars to see where they're running, and he's planning ahead, not just that lap, but
What you got to do the next
yeah,
step.
what are you doing the next lap or the lap after that? You're thinking 2 or 3 laps ahead a lot of times.
So you're racing with a guy, the guy out of Nebraska. We're going to go back to the race that you were leading and you ended up winning when the lap traffic got in there. And you know this guy's going to put a bumper to you. Some of that's racing, some of it's not. What do you do? How do you drive defensively to kind of keep that from happening? If he lays a bumper to you, what do you do to keep from spinning out?
Yeah,
Depends where it hits you at.
just hold on to it.
Yep.
If he's laying a bumper to you, he's obviously faster. You're not going to move over and let him go, but maybe try to pick up your corner entry a little more, or
There's a reason why you got to that place where he's
Yep.
hitting you. So
roll through the center. Where's he hitting you at? Is he hitting you getting in? Then you know he's driving in deeper than you. Is he hitting you getting off? You know he's picking the throttle up before you are. Last week, Brady Binkin was beating on me coming off. I knew he was picking the throttle up before me. So from the center, once I got my car rotated, I started picking the throttle up a little quicker. I never felt him again. It all depends on where they're getting you at.
You know, we're racing stock cars. I mean, hobby stocks, but they're a stock body car. And using the bumper is part of racing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's respect.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
I
yes.
mean,
and it
do
depends
with
on
respect
right.
and don't junk nobody, but
Well-
you can use it. Yes,
I think Kenny Fuller used to tell me you got 2 love taps and then a hate hit.
that's something Tommy Foss would say too.
And then his arm comes out, right?
No, he'll tell you. I hit you the first time I was warning you. The second time that meant you're supposed to get out of the way. You hit him one time and the finger's out the window.
Yeah.
His helmet's halfway off.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tommy Post, you
because
guys
he don't want you to get out of the car before he does.
you guys get to see Tommy much? I mean, he's off racing the stock car now, and
I think he just races Nebraska.
No, he knows where Thunder Hill's at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's been Thunderhill.
Tommy races a lot. It's good to see he's getting a little better in that class.
Yeah.
Yep.
That car. He loves what he does, loves turning laps, and so far nobody's been punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
So
Or trashed or hit.
Yeah.
Could that
No, I think
But it's
he's,
probably a little bit, I mean,
he's making
it's
the
cleaned up a
transition
little
well.
bit, yeah.
And that class is a pretty from what I've watched of it, they stay fairly clean. They don't body up as much as our class does. And I think he's making the adjustment really well.
do you think it's
Except last
having his
Sunday
dad
night.
go along with him, kind of helping him keep his
No,
head
that
cool?
probably goes the opposite direction.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He and his dad are like water and oil.
Okay.
So sometimes.
Sometimes. I
But-
think all 5 of us could agree we're glad we don't race with him anymore.
I'll guarantee you he is.
Both of them.
I'll guarantee you he's been shaking in this car more than he's been steel.
Not once I was shaking. All my helmet stays on good.
Yeah.
Oh, did he come up to your car one time?
Nope, he just dumped me on yellow.
Tommy won't
Oh,
hit you
no.
unless you're in your car with your seatbelts on.
Team
If you
strapped
can-
in.
If you can fight back, he doesn't want nothing to do with it.
He'll go get his dog.
Yeah,
Now you know he's coming after you this next week. Probably in the pits.
he knows where I live.
Yeah.
I like how you look right in the,
I don't.
Yeah.
I want to make sure he sees this mustache. This is seriousness right here.
yeah. Because that mustache is going to give you a ride, he says.
Oh, boy.
Don't stick your tongue out when I said that. That was weird. That was weird.
And you guys,
Not have done that.
you guys are friends with him, right?
Yes. Yes.
I think we've all.
He'll be coming walking in here pretty soon.
We'll hear him.
He'll be
You're
wearing
gonna
something
learn.
like
You're
this.
gonna learn.
Yeah.
It'll look like this.
Or it'll look like this. A little bit tighter than what Cross is wearing.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know,
sure,
they
I'll tell you.
do have a thing at the Y right now. If you join, you get a $10 off, like for the rest of your life, and I get the $10 off. So if you want to come back to the Y,
My kids-
MCA.
I tell you, I'm still a member at the YMCA.
Oh, are you?
I go to the gym when you're not there.
No, yeah, you do. I think
Yeah, and
Bell,
it's paying off. You need your membership back.
You told
They
me
need
you
to
and Bell
refund
used
you.
to go there and ride bikes or do cardio all
Yeah,
night.
Bill actually, he got me there. He got me on the old, Bill, what was that called? Row machine. See, at least you know I was there. And I had to stop 3 times. So,
Are we about done?
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna
No,
take a
we're
break.
not
here.
really done.
We're gonna take a break here in a few minutes. You guys can get something to drink, and then we'll start it back up and kind of gather your thoughts about the second segment.
It's good.
Because we get to go longer because you're talking so much.
Oh, that's
How
good.
about that?
Well, I just
These
wanted to
two
make
are
sure I didn't-
chatterboxes back here. I guarantee you give this kid a keyboard and let him type some. We'll be here all night.
Give him a few more beers.
I'll ask, there's beer over there, and then we'll ask Dave if he can get him a keyboard.
Oh, he'll be
He'll come. I'll guarantee you that sucker won't be here all night. He will not quit because he's talked a lot of crap. Unless he deletes you, which I've been deleted. I think pretty well all of us are deleted. Someone can't handle it? No, he can't handle it.
All the girls back
He moved
there.
out of his mom and dad's house, so he can't handle it
He's got
now.
my mom and my girlfriend.
All right. Listen, guys, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with another segment of this thing. Bobby, you did a pretty good job of putting this one together. We knew this was what it's going to be like.
Yep. It turned out good.
Okay. We'll be right back.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, good thing is I know which word the
fingers up because he's looking
Yeah,
at
so they
us
can
in the
see you.
camera.
You're supposed to go the other way, Bill.
Was I?
Now go.
Welcome to Racetalk Live TV. Never mind, with this crowd, it just isn't going to work.
I was going to say,
More than likely
you're
not.
like talking out of your eyeball. Get that down by there.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to move it.
Jeez. Need some help?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Oh, I need these on for a minute. We
Are
need
you
to
a doctor?
thank. We need to thank because I got to read.
No, but neither of these have jobs. At least they can go hold it down or something.
Over here. Come on. Jensen's Liquor, Harlan and Bonnie Jensen over at 2015 South Ohio. Good folks. You can even give them a call at 825-0134. They helped us out with the adult beverages tonight. BSB Manufacturing, Mom Construction, Salina Speedway, Lauren and Ron's Town and Country Auto Repair down in Lindsborg. And of course, I forgot him the first time, David Chevry at Flatlands Media.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bob Potts and family for bringing the pizza. And I brought the beverages.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Thanks a lot for helping us make this happen. Thanks for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Now, I don't need these anymore unless somebody sends me a text that I have to read. It's an age thing.
Tony, we were talking during the break.
Yes.
You got a birthday party to go to.
I do. My girlfriend, soon to be, hopefully, fiance, Crystal. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Crystal
Perfect time.
Christians. Yeah,
Have
Crystal.
You, wait.
Hey, maybe you can teach these guys something because his luck isn't very good on the racetrack or at home.
Hey. don't-
Wait a minute.
Yes, go.
Was that a
sorry.
proposal or have you already
No,
asked
not
her?
yet.
Have you asked her?
No,
Do you want to do
I
it
have-
now on
No.
TV?
Yeah, do it.
She knows I'm marrying her, all right?
Come on, do it.
And we will live together forever.
Happily ever after, right?
But anyways,
Are we going to Vegas?
maybe. I don't know. You want to?
Are you
Me?
invited?
Not you and me, but you can come along.
I've always wanted to meet Elvis.
But anyways, yes, Crystal, she is my girlfriend, and she's very supportive of the racing. She pushes me to go when there are times I don't want to go, and she's encouraged me to go other places as well. I couldn't do it without her. Her boy Carbon turned 5 today. Happy birthday, Carbon! Pretty excited to have his birthday, and we were supposed to have cake and ice cream tonight, but we haven't got there. And
So we're all
everything.
coming
Sounds
over
like you're
for
being
Yeah.
a great
ice cream
husband
after.
so far. I mean,
Hey, you know I'm trying, Shay. I also real
Tell
quick.
her there's probably
yeah.
30 people coming over for.
Yeah.
30, let her know. But no adult beverages. Kid party.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine. We're fine.
Cake and ice cream.
Yeah, cake and
Yeah.
ice cream.
That's good.
I just enjoy Tony's company. He doesn't invite me over to his house anymore since he got a fiance or a girlfriend.
Not
so
yet. I've had a girlfriend.
It's
it's touchy
We're
subject.
not engaged yet. I'm working on
I
it.
quit going to
Well,
the
I
gym with
think
him.
you
He quit
just
inviting
ruined
me
it
over.
all because
No, nothing's
she knows.
ruined. Nothing's
knows.
ruined. Don't say ruined. Ruined is a bad word in a relationship. But no, she's great. She's very supportive. You know, not just her, but I've got my son Charlie,
told me
who's
to
out
ignore
there, and
How
my
old is-
daughter
how old is
Abby.
Charlie?
Charlie's 11, and he plays everything, sports. So
I've seen Charlie play. He's a good athlete.
so it keeps me busy, and then Carbon's starting to get into sports, and my daughter's doing gymnastics, and like I said, going to do volleyball this
I wonder why he goes to the gym.
fall. So
Wow.
yeah,
Got a lot going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Superstitions. You guys got anything you guys go through? You got a routine you go through on race day?
No chicken.
Shane's shaking his head no. He's
No chicken.
He's
Hey.
got green on his car, so I know it ain't green.
I got green. I eat chicken.
No chicken.
You got green.
What,
don't
has
you
chicken-
eat?
what does chicken got to do with you? Maybe you should eat chicken.
Yeah.
I pick on it
maybe.
every night this week or
Yeah.
this year. So, and he ate chicken last Sunday, and look what happened to his motor.
The motor blew up.
And then people tell you that if you eat chicken, it's okay if it's not on the bone. Yeah, no, I just don't do chicken. I'm sorry.
I don't do
Chicken's
chicken.
no good.
I've just always
Not
stayed
on
away
race
from
day.
it.
Do you eat it any other
No,
time?
I eat it every day but race day.
Yep.
I eat it a lot of times for breakfast, sometimes for lunch and dinner. So
He does.
It's those arms. He's
You notice I'm rubbing
That's a lot
Shay
of
right now
chicken,
because
yeah.
those arms are like looking at me. They're looking at me.
no, every time.
Eric, any superstitions?
Used to not be superstitious.
Used to not be?
Whoa.
My philosophy was at Boone, my girlfriend told me to take, I had a Wiener Woken shirt on. It was green. She said, take that off. Green's bad luck. That's kind of like the Corey Lagoon Kool-Aid because he's 100% anti-green.
Yeah.
But I said, no, I ain't taking it off. You know, shirts don't matter. Boom, roll down the front straightaway. So
Who saved your life?
you did, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks.
The following year, I had that same shirt. I told her, I said, hey, I'm going to take the Mod Light to 81 Speedway. She had to work. She was pissed off because I was going racing. So before I walked out of the house, I grabbed that same Wiener Woken green shirt, put it on, and kissed her goodbye because she hates the fact that I wear that shirt on race day. Chad Chartzer puts me in the wall. I climb the wall, and how I didn't roll was a miracle. So I was like, I'm never wearing that shirt again. No green, no nothing. A month ago, I was wearing green when I rolled at Salina.
Really?
So I am starting to get superstitious.
The green thing ain't working.
It's not working. I don't know what the deal is, but it's not working. So, but I'm truly not superstitious. Kool-Aid, shirt color, any color, chicken does not justify whether or not somebody makes a bonehead move. Wrecks happen because somebody makes a mistake, whether it's you or somebody else. I didn't overdrive that corner and roll my car at Salina because I was wearing green. The guy that rolled me at Boone, he was just an idiot. So
Have you had to race against him again?
he doesn't want to see me.
He quit?
Oh gosh, you're tough. Tough.
Slothhouse, his muscles they're growing
Jesus
on me.
Criminy. So ridiculous. Hear this all the time.
Quit calling me.
Adam!
Who was it, the guy you Boone?
You know, I really don't. I couldn't.
See, he don't even know.
Songer can tell me. Songer tells me his name all the time. I can't remember it, but yes.
He don't know, but he don't want to see me.
Nah,
Because I'll recognize him
I visualize.
without him in this car and everything, right?
I didn't mean it like that. Take it how you want.
That's what it sounded like to me.
It happens. So I'm not superstitious. I don't think that things happen because of what you do, or it's going to happen no matter what. But I'm getting there.
Cody?
I don't got any superstitions.
Do
I
you
always
eat
thought,
chicken? Do you eat chicken on race day?
Every
yeah, I'll
day.
eat chicken every day. I have green on my
Every
car.
day.
I thought pink was a bad color to have, and I've had pink on my car a couple times this year already, and one with all the nights I want it.
You're welcome.
I caught a picture of your car on Facebook the other day with different colored body panels on it. Why is that?
Well,
'Cause he hit everybody else,
You remember that sheet
so
he
then-
gave me earlier about how many cars I hit?
Yeah.
Well, I had to put a new body on, especially after I got out in Iowa. The right side was pretty well mangled up.
Time out. You put
The
any body on?
57 car.
You put any body on?
Well, these guys helped me put a body on. And
Got to pay rent somehow.
Hashtag no job.
and
every month.
so we're fixing to wrap it again for this weekend, so we could just hope that it'll be
How's it
stay the
be
way the
then?
rest.
You know, that he's led me down another path here. So.
No. The job thing?
Yeah, the job thing, because we didn't finish. We got to you. You're the teacher and the coach and the
Oh, yeah.
super dad and all
Leave
that
the back
stuff.
row
and-
alone.
Holy cow.
Yeah, you know, all that stuff. And then the guy beside you, what do you do?
EBT.
EBT?
Yeah.
You have that card every month?
Yeah. Just
Put
racing
money
off
on
the
that?
government.
I heard you were playing online casino games.
That's how I used to race. I used to race off of playing online poker when I was in high school, but I worked for Great Plains Manufacturing.
As a, what, a legal?
What? I'm a service specialist. So I work.
And they do send you out of town from time to time?
Yeah, I
At
do
least that's
tra-
what you tell Shelby.
I travel a lot. I do. Been in Salina for about a month and a half now, but that's just because of some other stuff that's come up around here in Salina. But I do travel internationally. I've been to a lot of different countries in the last couple of years, and basically every state in the United States. So
They farm differently over the pond, don't they?
yes.
Bigger?
Bigger?
Is it? I mean, the fields, is everything
It just
bigger?
depends on where you go. You get over to
Really?
Europe, Ukraine, Russia. They have monster. Everything's in hectares over there. 1 hectare is 2.5 acres, and they'll have a field that's got 1,000 hectares, so a 2,500 acre field. That's like the size of Salina. I mean, you can go out there and you just see nothing but fields for miles and miles and miles. Not a house one.
Wow.
So
And you deal with planting equipment and disking equipment?
yeah, anything that you can pull behind a tractor right now. We're bought out by Kubota Tractor Company, so we're getting into the hay, forage, tools, stuff like that. But
So you have to
specialize in
diagnose problems?
tillage stuff. So diagnose it, work on it. I do dealer trainings, teach technicians, stuff like that.
Do you have any friends that have your equipment?
No.
Good answer.
You're lying.
Good answer.
So yeah, there's a lot of Great Plains out there. I got a lot of different stuff. Shay actually, his dad used to have a Great Plains drill, but they got rid of it. Mike Truskowski, they got a lot of Great Plains out on their farm. The Peel's got a lot of Great Plains on their farms.
Yeah, you have friends that have your equipment.
There's
now.
a lot of Great Plains stuff out there.
So is Eric on their speed dial on the weekends if things don't go right? Yes.
Yes, I do not answer Mike Truskowski's phone calls anymore.
You're brutal.
He knows it.
You're brutal.
He like calls me in Walmart. He'll see me in Walmart just to call me, see if I'll answer his phone calls. No, I won't. So.
Shay, what do you do?
Farm with my dad.
Okay. Cattle.
Cattle.
Wheat, corn, sorghum. What do you do?
Everything.
All
We don't
of
do
that?
any beans.
No beans?
No. Mostly wheat and milo. We got some corn this year, but then we run a lot of cattle.
A lot of cattle.
You're out in western Kansas. Anything irrigated or? Is it
We do
just-
got 2 pivots that are irrigated. This
Yeah.
year we finally got some, but rather than that, there's not much irrigation around us. But that's about all we do. Do tires at night. I do.
do tires at night.
Yep. Sell tires.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay.
That's about it.
Married?
Happily.
Is she happy?
Good save.
She might not be happy, but she's stuck. She don't want to hurt the kids' fault, so I got her in a pinch, though. So that's all that matters. No, she's great most of the time.
All right, we're gonna get to the back row. I think
I work for Cody Williams.
you work for Cody Williams.
Yep.
Working on his race car.
Yep.
Basically what he's done the last couple months.
Cody works for
Help
Alberta
people.
Williams.
Cody
Help
works
people
for
around
Alberta
Minneapolis
Williams.
mowing
I-
yards and stuff.
I go back and help the farm during the harvest and everything, and we didn't get back this year. But I mean, other
But
than
you
that,
go back and help during harvest, but not this year.
We didn't
Now
go back
come on!
pre-harvest because we
Come
went to
on, I'll
Iowa.
call you out.
They
Let's-
started while we were in Iowa, so we just didn't go back.
He likes his
And,
pillow.
and
Sounds like to me
yeah.
you do too.
I got a couple
What are you
things
talking
going
about?
on right now. We're
Always outside
looking at
working.
some different
Oh,
things.
always outside
I mean,
working. How's that
why
pay?
we talk about that is because it's what makes you guys
Pretty good.
get this done. Sometimes, I mean,
Our farm
Big mud.
He should admit it.
Yeah, it does. It's important to have a good job. This is not it's become a really expensive sport and
Hobby.
So, hobby.
Hobby.
when I
And-
first started, we'd run tires 12, 15 nights.
I still do.
Yeah. It's because you don't have a job. That's why you got to run 12, 15 nights in the tires.
so what are you putting on new tires every weekend?
I don't. I'll get 6, 7 races at them before I get rid of them. But I buy them for $37 a piece and sell them for $30 after I burn them off. People put them on their trailers, their
I
cars,
get mine
stuff
for
like
free,
that.
so.
Yeah, see, yeah, I can't do that. People
Yes, you
don't
can.
just give me.
It is expensive.
Sure it is.
It's become an
expensive.
extremely expensive.
And it's
hobby.
expensive whether somebody gives you stuff or not. There are always costs. Whether it's getting to the track, getting into the track. If you bring people, family or guys that help you,
Race fuel.
it all costs money and it never pays what you spend. So, not at our level.
No.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So,
It's gotten out of hand. It really has. It's just
and pays aren't going up. They've
going
stayed
down.
they've stayed the same, or they've never been at a level that even gets you through the gate. So.
What's it cost, guys, on average, just to get the car to the track on a given night?
$150. At least.
if you look at depreciation value of crate motors and transmissions and what you spend in a transmission, how many races it lasts, and wheels, tires, fuel, pit passes, time. I mean, I argued with my brother and PV about going racing. $250 to leave the house.
Just to leave the house.
Just
I
leave
mean,
it.
if you run a new crate motor is $4,000. You get 100 races out of it. Let's just say you're roughly spending 80 races. It's $50 a night, is what that crate motor depreciates, is what it costs you. So that's $50 a night. Your fuel is $50 a night. Your pit pass is $25 a night. The fuel in the rig, the wear and tear on the rig. You know, yeah, your truck and trailer is paid off. Mine's paid off, but yet I still have to change the oil. You still have to put fuel in it. You have to put tires on it. It's a nonstop. If you really get down to the nitty gritty of it, it's every bit of $250, $300 just to leave the house.
And this just
And
in
that's
a
not-
hobby stock
Yeah.
Yeah,
class.
you're not counting
Yeah.
about
If
the
we're racing
family.
for 200 to win,
Yeah.
275
Or 140
or 140 out west
140
or
to
east,
win.
out east.
Out
At
Thunder
Topeka.
Hill.
Topeka,
Hill.
Harlan Park, it's $140 to win.
That track that I didn't know where it was at.
That one, Bill.
That one.
That one, Bill.
It's fun track though.
It is a fun
It
track.
is fun.
I actually did enjoy the one time I went there, and I have plans of going there. The problem is that it's a hour and 45 minutes there. It's an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 to Hayes, and Hayes pays twice as much.
Yeah, but you
Hayes-
can stay there at night and race
Hayes,
next night too.
Hayes pays the best there is in the state of Kansas.
Colby's
Really?
the same way.
You know, and that's unique, guys, is that because Hayes gets the race cars. And we talked about this the other night, but they really struggle to put people in the stands.
Yep.
And that's sad because I think it's great racing out there.
Right.
It's Hutchinson Raceway Park all again. Back in the Hutch days, they used to get a lot of cars, and they get 100 people in the stands. And you cannot run a racetrack. We cannot race. We cannot support racetracks without fans in the stands.
Nope.
We put the show on for the fans. We put the show on for the kids and the fans. Yes, we all enjoy doing what we do. Yes, we spend a lot of time and money to go do what we do. But if it wasn't for the fans, if it wasn't for the
kids.
up and coming generation and our families that support us, the people that back us, you know, and friends that show up to watch us race, we wouldn't do it. Nobody'd do it.
What do you think? You think our sport's in trouble?
10 years
Absolutely.
down the road, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Do you think the internet hurts us?
Yes. I'll first admit, yes.
How the heck did you get that out of your mouth? That hurt? That had to hurt. There goes your pride.
I've done nothing no more
didn't-
than anybody else in this.
I didn't mean to go that direction, but I mean, you know, I think what happens is people see that. And
Yeah,
they're
a lot
like-
of bashing does go on,
And
but
then, you know, and they're like, well,
They were going
Don't
to
wanna go.
police that this year too, they said, but
how can you do that?
I don't know.
Can't.
Now, I've heard of tracks that have kicked guys out for talking bad about them, and everybody threatens it, but I don't know. I don't know if it happens. I don't know if it hurts or helps. But I know, you know, I know the sport's going down a path it probably shouldn't.
it is and it isn't, depending on what, you know, which way you look at it, I think. I mean, I think there's enough cars and, you know, other people are getting into it and, you know.
What do you think happened to the days when we were getting 100 cars a night?
See, I didn't race then, though. So
I think
don't
there's a
know.
lot. Other than racing, I think there's more things for people to do than there were. And I can say this as a parent: there's more things that your kids are involved in at a younger age that pulls you away. I missed last Friday because my son had state baseball. And I think that there's a lot of that goes on, and especially in the fall, it'll get worse. I think you'll see more people either from the stands or car count where they're not there because you have sports or other activities going on with schools and things like that. And it is a family thing that we do, and our families, I think, are very much a part of what we do, and if we don't support them in their things, then they're not going to support us.
All right.
So, and I think, and I can look at that from a coaching point. We have fewer kids out for certain sports because they have more options to do. So, and it gets 105 degrees, and who wants to go sit out in the dirt?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a diehard.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
going to get them
yeah.
ones that go.
Yeah,
Salina
absolutely.
always gets the fans.
It's,
They do.
We
Salina-
get good we
they-
get good people count.
You do.
Salina gets a good crowd.
Yeah. And they always, you know, since I've been racing, they always have.
It's just to
Salina's a
get
fun
them.
track.
It's just to get them, the new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
new
if you're
ones to
when
go
you're
out there
trying to
and-
get new people out there, you got to run a show fast.
Yeah.
You can't
You
have a
gotta impress
6-hour
'em.
show.
You gotta
Or
impress
it's
them
really
first
came
night.
far with that this year, I think.
So
Yeah.
Salina's came a long ways.
Yeah.
Do you think they try to
Trying
run too
hard.
many classes on a given night?
No, they run too many nights on a given year.
Too many nights on a given.
No, I'm serious. They run every week. That's what kills them.
I was told-
everybody has different things to do. Like Tony just said, there's so much stuff going on. You cannot expect people from the city of Salina to go out there every single Friday night, to devote their every Friday night to dirt track racing. Same with the drivers. Guys will not chase points at a track that races 22 times a year because they have things that come up.
Then what are you doing?
We used to race way into
I mean-
October
You're doing the same thing.
when they were a
Right.
Saturday night
No,
track. Do you
no.
remember as a kid going out there on Halloween?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do. No doubt. No doubt. I just think that the way Salina's in a different, they're in a whole different deal than what Hayes does. Hayes runs every other week. Hayes has got the whole fair board and everything like that, and what they do pay for as far as bills and stuff like that, where Salina has a lease, and I'm not getting into that, but I think racing has got to slow down. We got to quit racing 25 nights a week at one single track,
Yeah.
or 25 weeks out of the year.
I do think there's, and I've told them that I think their season starts too early and goes too long. I think by the time football season hits Salina, they need to be done. They can have their 2-day show and call it good, because you're trying to fight for dollars from people that have friends, kids, and things that go to football.
Yeah, and we say Salina here, but at the same point, I've ran almost every track in the state of Kansas, and right now, Salina Speedway is the best track in the state of Kansas.
Oh, absolutely.
The crowd count, the car count, the track is racy, the atmosphere. I'm not dogging them at all.
You've raced every
No.
track in Kansas?
Not everyone.
I'm not
but
dogging.
Kansas
I'm
will
not.
be a good
I want to be clear here. I'm not dogging them either.
No.
I just think it would be better for the racers if their season was just a tad bit shorter. Bobby's a diehard. He'd be there every night.
Yeah. But
He is
I'm
there.
on the other end of the stick, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a car.
Or at least every
paid
week.
for it. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? You need to jump in here.
Get rid of hobby stocks,
Let a
one
class
week,
off.
and then
Yeah.
let a class off every week.
3 races a month to the 4.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, and that shortens the show too.
Yeah.
You don't pay $8 to go watch the movies, and you're not going to sit through a 6-hour movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing. People, they like the different classes, but at the same time, that's a long time to be in one spot in one place.
Getting rid of one class a night probably would be a really good thing.
That would be,
So.
yep.
Right now, they
Then we could
alternate.
schedule. Then we could schedule around. Hey, we go on vacation this week, or do
Go do
something on
something
in
else.
Friday night.
Shay,
But
Shay, when you going on vacation?
He already did. Salina rained out, so
Yep.
he got lucky.
I had to ask.
That's for a weekend. These guys get months off at a time. I don't know.
He's a farmer. He works 2 weeks out of the year.
he does tires.
We got
Those
cattle.
tires.
We got cattle. So
He does. He does have cattle, which is a 24/7 job. So luckily, he's got a good brother-in-law, and his dad works a lot of hours.
Tough to get away from a family business, isn't
My
it?
dad puts a lot of miles on trucks. I can tell you that.
But
The
isn't
shoes last for a long time, though.
isn't it hard to get away from a family business sometimes?
Yeah, my dad's pretty understanding, though. I mean, he lets me go, and my wife.
Oh, she looks so good sitting over there. Look at it. Hey,
Get over
good
here,
looking.
sweetheart.
know, we
She
got-
lets me go quite a bit, and I'm down at the shop quite a bit. Not this year. Last year was pretty tough. We don't fight too much, but we did it quite a bit last year.
Why?
Because of racing, being down at the shop till 2 o'clock in the morning, and
Somebody in the Gallagher section because you were slow.
I'm still slow. No,
Oh.
too lazy. Too lazy for that.
Summertime, it's getting the time now where we're going to have a lot of fair races coming up. We got Stockton and Osborne and all the tracks that don't race, a lot, or don't hardly race at all during the summer, just during the fair time. You guys plan on doing that?
Yeah,
Doing
we did the
Stockton
other
and
night.
Osborne?
Shay and
Last
I went
Sunday?
to Stockton last Sunday and run there,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna try to chase that whole half-mile series.
On the,
So
okay.
How many races is it?
Well, third's
think
not going to
it's
cut it every night.
6.
Five.
I ain't
Five.
chasing. I just want to go run them all.
Are you going to go run any of those?
No, there's more than 5.
I think there's
There's like
6.
7, isn't there?
7. Stockton's racing 3,
We
right?
don't race all 3 though.
Yeah.
The Bombers are the third night, or that second night of the fair.
So there's 6 then.
Okay.
Osborne's got 2. Stockton's got 2 for the fair.
And Norton's
3
got 1.
And 1.
So 5.
6.
5.
And then I was talking a little bit to Cody during the break too about his little deal coming up, Midget Nationals. You're going to do a little
We're gonna.
racing with a midget, huh?
We did that last year, and I got in the car. I don't know about going fast.
No, I was there. It was a
Yeah, I was
fast.
there too.
It was
Yeah.
pretty embarrassing. The guy this year has put a new car together, and he's built the bigger cage because I needed. And he's putting up the S-Slinger motor instead of his Ecotech for 2 of us guys for that week. And I'm going to run the whole week, the Tuesday at Fairbury, the Wednesday at Beloit, and then I'm Thursday at Belleville, Friday at Salina racing my hobby stock, and back to Saturday at Belleville for the Midget Nationals. So,
And he needs a vacation.
And then he needs a vacation.
Yeah.
and that we're going to run that, and so that's going to be a pretty good experience.
And
Just
who's got the car?
I'm going to be driving for Johnny Murdoch.
Johnny Murdoch. Okay. I know he always shows up down at the Chili Bowl. With
He actually
it
won a
seems
heat
like-
race last year.
How many cars has that guy got anyway?
4, I think.
It's a bunch.
6. I think he's bringing 6.
Because he's got a bunch. He shows up at the Chili Bowl all the time with. And always remember.
It's nothing top-notch equipment, but it's just the experience and getting
Yeah.
into it and doing something different.
Be fun to do something.
What do those like to drive?
They're a whole different animal.
Have you ever got one over 20?
Yep.
Maybe on the jack stand.
Were you at Beloit last year?
Yes. Me and Shay were drunk and still laughing.
The one that's head bouncing down at the on straightaways?
That was when the push truck was pushing to me saying, slow down! Slow down!
Went back to the pit and said we need some more bite.
What's the little track in Fairbury like?
He don't know he's only made half a lap.
You know, only
I
a half.
run at Beloit.
Oh.
We went to
Beloit.
Fairbury here a couple weeks ago to watch the mini sprints race, and I've never been there, and I think it might be bigger than Beloit, but it's definitely not wider.
Not wide, pretty narrow, huh?
It's narrow.
I know they run a lot of mini sprints
Yeah.
and stuff on that.
So we're gonna go up and at least give it a try.
My dad does a fun little track. He raced on mini sprints on it a couple years ago.
It's always fun to watch the midgets on the Beloit track. They put on a good show there. So,
All right, gentlemen, we're into our second segment here, and we can go as long as you guys want to go.
Tony's got a birthday
I
party.
gotta
Tony's
get,
Tony's
yeah.
got a birthday party, so let's start with who you need to thank.
First of all, thank Crystal Christians, the girlfriend, soon to be fiance.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
so
That's what I
cute.
do.
You're so good at this.
My
down there on your knee and
definitely my my children. They put up with a lot of the racing stuff. Charlie and Abby and Carbon, and then my dad helps me every weekend, and I think he's kind of like Bob. He'd be there whether we raced in December or the middle of July. Clark Rowell helps me quite a bit, and just those people take care of me and support me, and my mom and my stepdad and my stepmom Kathy, and everybody's just a part of it. And like I said before, it is a family thing, and without that support, I wouldn't be able to do it. So
Eric, you're next.
Oh, God.
Can I thank your girlfriend too? Because I don't thank mine.
you better thank yours.
Just my whole family. My girlfriend, Shelby.
It's soon to be fiance.
Fiance. I don't have this down like Sloth Power does. You on paper?
Nothing, man.
So everybody helps me. My whole family. My brother, my cousin, PB.
When he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when he's not across the street at the county. So,
Did you walk here, Adam?
yeah. But my little cousin, PB, Dylan,
Listen to
Joey.
him.
I have so many people that have stepped up and helped me this year. It's unreal. It's something I never expected in my life, whether it's from Brendan Damon calling me last year, wanting to know if I'd drive one of his cars with Chubby Chassis, Perry Meisner, and Extreme Motorsports. Obviously, they're the reason why I get to go racing every week, and Jakubowicz Trucking, and just so many people have helped me. I could probably sit here and try to name all my sponsors, but I forget a bunch of them. But
You already have.
forgot a bunch of them.
Well,
I could actually, you know what? I could probably knock them out.
Oh, my God.
Accurate Electric, Extreme Motorsports, First Class Auto Design, Dynamic Drive Lines, Tools for You, Farmers and Ranchers Cafe, JRS Transmissions, Legacy Seeds, Ron's Welding and Pipeline Service, Glassmasters, Coyote Electric, and Lagoon Auto Service.
Yakabak trucking.
So
Did you forget any, Mom?
I don't think I missed a single one.
You get them all?
Forgot your mother.
That was good. So
She's
You
part of
said
family.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Where'd you get your number at?
my dad, he got it when he started racing. His side of the family had 5 kids, 5 grandkids, and my mom's side of the family had 7. So the number was 57. So yeah, it has nothing to do with steak sauce. So I started in a sport mod. Well, actually, I was in a sport compact. I think 57C maybe, and then I got a new sport compact, and I told the guy, I said spray paint 57 on the side of it, and he didn't leave room for the 7. So I became 5C, and then when I got sport mod, I went to 57 Junior. And then my dad kind of diminished off in the dust, and so now I'm just 57. So I'll never change my number. It'll be that forever. So
Shay, it's your turn.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
thank your girlfriend.
No,
Thank your
I
girlfriend.
gotta thank my wife and my
your
kids.
girlfriend too.
Hey, my girlfriend, Shelby. What's up? God, she looks good tonight too.
Yeah, your wife looks good.
Yeah. My parents, Freedom Claims Management, Wisman Trucking, Golden Plains Trucking, Deja Vu, Threads, Tim and Thelma Berlin, Kippis Insurance, Golden Plains, or I already said Golden Plains, didn't I? Piper Dozer. I don't know, there's a lot. How many more? Finish Line Lease Service, Gorb Godchalk. That's about it.
And where'd your number come from?
This is my number through high school playing sports and stuff, and kind of kept it there, I guess. Huh? So, yeah.
SS.
Yeah, Sarah Semino.
Sarah
For my
Semino.
wife. Yeah.
There you go.
I had to put something on there for her. I don't know why, but she's happy. That's all that matters.
That's a big deal. Cody?
I got to thank my girlfriend, and then my mom and dad. They've done a lot for me. Dynamic drive lines. I have Minneapolis Refuse Service. Minneapolis Muffler's done a lot this year for me as far as putting tires on. Pizza Hut. I got to thank McDonald's.
We can tell.
Food places.
They just give you a discount or what?
You're not hiding nothing from there, Cody.
Razor, they've helped me out with selling me a lot of stuff. Then Jason's helped me out quite a bit this year, just help work on the car. I got a lot of pit crew that's helped me out, and I couldn't do it without these guys. And
He was trying to make something when we came here. And it
And
fucking
where'd your number come from?
my grandpa run it, then my dad run it, and then I got it. So
Okay. Jason, I know.
Well, my car's gone tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. You did sell it, huh?
Yeah.
So where's it going?
Who's buying it?
I don't know what the guy's name is. Some guy from Minnesota. I look at my phone, but he'll be there tomorrow at 8 to pick it up. But Cody's family has been a lot of help this year. I don't have a girlfriend to say really thank you to yet.
Yes.
Wait until tomorrow.
Well, I got one right now, but she hasn't been around racing yet, so for now, anyways. Oh, Gary Clements has been a lot of help to me. My gears, trannies.
forgot him.
Yeah.
My dad, he's helped me a lot.
Okay. Where'd you get your number from?
My dad.
Thought so. I didn't ask you that question either. You might as well chime in.
My number?
Yeah.
It was my number in high school backwards. I was a lineman,
Okay.
so I was 60.
16.
So now I'm 06.
06. All right. All right, guys. Anything else? Did you forget anybody? Anybody else?
Thank you guys for inviting us on.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Have
it.
absolutely.
pizza.
Sure.
Guys
Thanks
did
for coming.
good.
We couldn't have done it without Jason and Cody here to make fun of.
That's what I do.
You guys have been great guests. We really appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Those of you that are racing, stay safe. Bobby, anything else?
Nope. Just got to, once again, say thanks for, especially Shay. I know you traveled the farthest. Appreciate you coming over. Thanks to the rest of you guys for coming. Good job with the show, and
Yeah, you guys did well.
good luck rest of the year.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Yes.
For Bobby Potts, Bill Grant saying so long. We'll see you probably in about a month when we do this right here at Salina Access, live from Salina. It's Racetalk Live TV. So good job. Thanks to David back in the back.
I was going to say we need to thank David, and
Flatlands Media.
Jim's back there helping tonight too. So
Yeah, and Jim's a volunteer. We do this with volunteers. Nobody here gets paid. So it's
thanks
they
to
take time
everybody.
out of their night to come here. So we will see you in a month. We'll put another one of these together. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.